Yeah, I get that. Oh yeah, of course. I got you. Yeah, or I can even like send a link to them. Am I trying to beat them or they're working on me? No, they're your team. Oh, but you're roaming instead of
They have to be on site.
And you're versing right, and this is just that. Not all the HG.
Okay.
Just 70. Okay. Oh, it's
Well, I'm gonna go live and and I don't like it's just
Are your choices really that bad?
can I bring everyone?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to pick one.
Okay, oh, I'll do. It's not here, but like. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Who starts? Who is it?
Guys, start thinking. So when you like I call you, you have a word.
I probably pick Living Claire because they keep me very lighthearted.
Probably Jalissa and Ambika.
Grace and Leo.
Pretty strong.
Manifesting for Sunday.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Probably Jonathan and Grace.
Carolyn and probably Claire. Jonathan.
I remember on the retreat, Nash was like hiking up the mountain and all that. He's a pretty, he's a pretty athletic guy. So I'll do Nash, and then I'll do Leo too. Nash and Leo.
Carolyn, she's the boss. I think she can protect me. And I'll do Mon. I think she's just such like a philosophical thinker. She like goes through any type of situation. I would say Tara and Jonathan. I definitely go with Grace. And I think Liv, you too. Mercedes. She's really optimistic, especially today in SAP. So, I was gonna say Gracie. I thought you were the more philosophical person. Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna go with Nash and Tiago.
Keystone's such a protector, you know? I trust him. Not me, a bear. Armin?
I think I would go Nash and Jonathan.
Charlie?
I think I'd just take Mercedes, because I think we'd die almost instantly. I wouldn't want to subject anyone else to that.
Alright.
Come on and bring you down with me.
I don't think I spoke. You just put my name.
It wasn't.
Who
Who'd you bring?
I don't think I know everyone enough to make a good choice, but
If you could bring any two people in the world
any two people in the world
that you know though, person.
that I know personally,
Yeah.
but,
Joe Rogan.
I don't know. Sure, I would probably take, I don't know, my high school cross country coach,
Okay.
and probably the lineman from my high school football team.
Strategy.
Right. That was really enlightening. Okay, can we please get can I have someone who thinks that they would die quickly on the in the Hunger Games, please be them.
May we, the student senate, have the wisdom, patience, and guidance to be responsible representatives. May we be fair judgments, enlightened in our discussions, and ethical in our actions. Can I get a go Broncos?
Go
Broncos!
And can I have someone who thinks that they could win the Olympic
We pause to acknowledge that Santa Clara University sits on the land of the Ohlone and Muecwa Ohlone people, who trace their ancestry through the Mission Dolores, Santa Clara, and San Jose. We remember their connection to this region and give thanks for the opportunity to live, work, learn, and pray on their traditional homeland. Let us take a moment of silence to pay respect to their elders and to all the Ohlone people of the past and present.
Well, the previous minutes, sorry I didn't send these out to you.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion from Charlie, second from Tiago. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Previous minutes are approved. I don't think we have public comment today. For today's agenda.
Motion to approve.
Oh, actually,
Second. Oh, sorry.
can someone motion to amend it?
Motion to amend.
Second.
Motion from Tiago, second from Tay. All those in favor? The amendment is just the person we were going to confirm for Senate is sick, so. But all those in favor of amending, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say no.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Yeah, motion from Mercedes. Second from Liz. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Okay, today's agenda is approved. Old business, I think our only old business for today is the unhousing sheriff open letter. Yeah, I hope everyone has a chance to read this and to leave comments if you have them, but I'll pass it to the authors to sort of talk about any changes that were made or sort of how you want to go through discussing.
Yeah, I guess to start off, we really went through the whole letter very thoughtfully, cut out parts that felt wordy or unnecessary to the context. We were given a lot of feedback to localize the issue a lot more, so we did that, or we attempted to. one part where, it has a comment, scroll down, yeah, right there. We weren't really sure how to go about that one, just 'cause I think it is a big word vomit. So if anyone has like advice on that. Otherwise, any questions or comments?
Yeah, I think our biggest question in going through these edits is what stats are worth keeping, what stats aren't worth keeping, because it's not like, hasn't just been empty words anywhere, everything has been statistically based, and the most helpful thing we can get from you guys is what adds to our argument more and what really takes away by limiting focus in this document.
I would say, I think the stats that have like relevance to sustainability could be specifically taken to like affect people on campus more. So if we are looking to get rid of some, maybe some of the more general ones, because I think they're both very important, but aren't like less specific ones.
Yeah. We definitely cut down on those a lot throughout the day today. Hopefully that looks a little bit better.
Bash, can you scroll to the bottom of it? Thank you.
I guess something else that I want to address, I guess there's been like conversation and question on what the demand is. And we felt as though there was not really much of a tangible demand just yet, especially because we're just addressing the issue right now. And I think the biggest part of this open letter is to really just remove the stigma. And I mean, the letter kind of just does that perfectly by providing statistics, educating the student body, faculty, and staff. So I think in terms of more of like a tangible demand, we're thinking of a resolution down the line. And obviously we need to have more conversation with individuals in the UI to further see like what they also envision for a demand. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that.
Madam Secretary.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay. To your original comment, Sarah, about Eric's comment, Ash, you can go to it. I mean, my personal preference is that first sentence, you don't really need, again, kind of echoing the sentiment of like, those statistics are really important, but if the primary purpose of this destigmatizing letter is destigmatizing specific to Santa Clara, I don't think you need it. But if you do feel very strongly that you need it, yeah, that sentence right there, I just don't think that you need. And I agree, I think it's worded very confusingly, and I don't know the best way to clear it up necessarily, because I understand what it's trying to say, but it's like really clunky.
Yeah.
So I honestly think you can take it out and just say that, because then you have like with the 24% increase, that can go right into that increase has come with the rise of extreme weather-related deaths.
Yeah.
And I think that that maintains your vision.
I agree. Is everyone else on board? Thank you, Grace.
Yeah, thank you.
Something that I just want to comment on is I really like that the NU include all those resources to go volunteer at that are local, because I think in my personal experience with open letters, sometimes I'm like, okay, this is awesome, but what can I do? So I really like that you include that, especially places that are here and the ASG drive on campus, so people that like are freshmen that don't have a car, they can also participate. So I just really like that.
Could we move the ASG bullet to the top? Could we do that? Would that be okay or no?
Yeah, maybe because that's more relevant to the student body and something, I guess, easier for them to do on campus. I don't mind doing that. I
was gonna say, I think what Charlie said was smart too, like maybe adding something like, this is a good idea if you don't have a car, or something like that.
Just to be clear, what I want to say is what I would consider to be a constructive comment. I think maybe we should note which one of these resources is within walking distance of Santa Clara.
Yeah, I like that idea. Do we know if any of the, oh, sorry, yeah.
I was just gonna say on that note, I completely agree, and so on the same vein of like, detailing like what ones are most accessible to students, noting that for staff, all transportation is provided
Yeah.
is also helpful.
That's a good
That
point.
is on there.
Oh, perfect, thanks. Then yeah, I agree, adding if any of them are walkable.
Yeah, Bill Wilson Center, it's like right across the street.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other two are ones that move around. It's not like any one place.
Okay, yeah.
Can we bold, like, SCAT provides transportation or anything that indicates that, so that I'm just worried people are gonna be like kind of skipping over it or something, like, I would like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys think providing an address would be helpful too? Like, Bill Wilson specifically because it's so close?
Yeah, it's on the Alameda.
Especially if that's hyperlinked to like a Google Maps.
That's a great idea.
You could also do the location and then like in parentheses how many miles away it is from campus. Cause I would see that and be like, oh, I don't know where that is, but if it was like 0.3 miles away, I'd be like, oh, it's right down the street.
Okay, it says it's 1.1 miles right now, but that's because it's on the other side of campus. It's like behind the hut. It's like a block behind the hut, basically. So
It's called
it's like,
half a mile then? If we're like
Or you
inside
just
campus.
map it from the formal entrance of the university.
Yeah.
okay,
Here, I'll do that.
okay.
0.2 miles.
Just to clarify, I think it's okay not to have a demand since this is regular, but is the goal primarily like reducing stigma or like,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
And also, oh, sorry, I was just gonna say, this is like first step of many.
right.
Like the Unhoused Initiative already has like a number of events and speakers coming in. So, yeah, I think, again, if necessary, like a resolution would be probably on the table as well.
Cool. I like it.
Just out of curiosity, is there a requirement for open letters to have a demand? Or-
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that there should be like a purpose. So this
Oh.
clearly has a purpose. I just wanted to like.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
people just kept saying, oh, this is not the demand. I didn't know it was needed, so I just wanted to
It
clarify.
doesn't, yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
fit.
perfect.
At least in my understanding.
Yeah.
I think if one of the big goals is to reduce stigma, there's a really powerful paragraph you guys have. I'm highlighting right now, I don't know if you have my iPhone. But it sort of gets lost in the rest of the letter just because nothing's in bold. And I think this paragraph has a lot of heart to it. Like there's a lot of statistics, but I feel like there's some way that we could bold like, I don't know, like the first sentence or something in this paragraph that would be really powerful. Because this is what you guys are addressing, is the stigma around it. I don't know what you guys think.
I'm down to bold the second sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I definitely agree that emphasizing this short paragraph specifically would be helpful. I think it's super digestible and like you can read that in 15 seconds and really it gets at like the heart of what they're trying to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what looked, sometimes like with
vote pass on this open letter, I would like be in huge favor of that being like the social media post that's like immediately on, like honestly, like before like pass resolution or like immediately after, like that direct quote right there, I think is like the biggest thing to take away, and then stats can follow, so.
Motion to vote.
Second.
Motion from Liz, second from Grace. All those in favor of voting, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Okay, now voting on this open letter. If you want to do a roll call vote, do it, I can do that. Larry, Liz can vote, right? You will, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, should I just do it? Liz?
Yes.
Sonia? Sandra?
Yes.
Jacob?
Yes.
And Taylor?
Yes.
Allison? Yes. Tara?
Yes.
Jonathan?
Yes.
Carolyn?
Yes.
Melissa?
Yes.
Gracie?
Yes.
Kumar?
Yes.
Leah?
Yes.
Carmen?
Yes.
Renee? Tay?
Yes.
Grace?
Yes.
Mercedes? Yes. Carolyn?
Yes.
Ed? Yes. All right, it's passed. Yay, good job, guys. I think it's super important. And yeah, I'm excited to see sort of like what follows. I think that this is great. Yeah. Okay, new business. We are appointing a new CC chair. So I guess that's my presentation. I'm nominating Jalissa for the position. So I guess you can stay there if you want. You can stay there or you can go, whatever you prefer.
I'll stay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we all know Jalissa. I think we can all tell how passionate about ASG and CC she is. And yeah, in my mind, there was no one better for the position. So that was sort of the thought process behind it. Okay. Yeah, and just to be clear, we're doing a new CC chair confirmation because Amika resigned over the weekend, which is obviously super unfortunate. She was a very important member of this organization and very valuable to us and the work that we do. So that's sort of what it's. Yeah. So if you wanna, any questions for me or Melissa? Bailey, is it like, should she go outside?
You can if you think you want to get people to ask questions just to you.
Okay,
Probably a good idea,
okay,
just to do.
okay. Can I have someone to score? Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, any questions for me?
Did Amika resign from Senate or as CEC chair?
motion from Grace, second from Tay. All those in favor of voting, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. We're gonna do a voice vote. All those in favor of Julissa becoming the new CDC chair, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Okay, she's confirmed. Awesome. Okay, well, that's out of the way. Great. Moving on. Okay, so we can look at this again next week because I didn't send it to you guys to like look over before. But basically, if you guys remember last quarter, Professor Hunter came and sort of spoke about the pedagogy and curriculum, the HSI working group. And so they've been meeting regularly, and this is the recommendations that they've sort of came up with. And they're asking for feedback from student groups. So I think that it would be nice if we could all, at the very least, read it over, and then if people have comments or questions, you can leave those on the document. I don't think we need to necessarily, does anybody have any questions about this? Yeah. Like teaching? Like academics? That's not it, is that, okay.
Yeah, it's like the way that you like create a culture in the classroom. You know, not necessarily like just what you teach, but also the way you teach it.
So it's like, is it adjustments to guidelines or is it a complete, like, that's being?
It's like, my understanding is like, it's their recommendations specifically, in like additions and changes specifically in relation to Santa Clara becoming an HSI. So,
Okay.
like, yeah, having professors trained in like culturally constant methods and stuff like that, for example. Yeah. Other questions?
Yeah.
I was just gonna make a comment, if you guys wanna hear more about specifically like the pedagogy and curriculum conversations, their last meeting, like their last like discussion space is Monday, February 3rd from 11 to 12:30. I can send it in the Slack too, but it's completely open to students. There are like regular people that are part of the committee groups, but they've also just opened it up for anyone that wants to either share their perspective or also just have a better understanding of this specific part of the conversation. So yeah, I can send that in the Slack if anyone wants to go.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be great, I think. Yeah.
Just building on that, like, because I've gotten to go, they like really welcome feedback and thoughts, and they really do want student opinions. The more faces they have there, the better. And they're also just like really nice too. So it's not intimidating at all. They're super cool.
Yeah. They're great. Any other questions or comments? We will review this again next week and send it, just treat it the same way as like a resolution in a sense that I would like everyone to look over this and leave comments if you have it. But you can do that up until basically 7 p.m. next Thursday. Yeah. And then I will compile our feedback into an email to send next Friday, which is, I think, where they're asking for feedback.
Can I also leave comments like other students have?
Yeah. Any other questions or comments? Cool, okay, we'll touch base again on this next week as well. Okay, announcements. Kind of went over it, but again, I'm just gonna remind everyone, basketball game next Wednesday, 6 p.m. in the Levy Center, versus St. Mary's. There's a lot of like fun stuff planned. PR has been working their butts off. Again, you need to like buy your tickets to go. This is a bigger game, and so you want to get them as soon as possible. It's super easy. Yeah, you don't need to pay. I So raise your hand right now if you can make it.
Can you repeat the date?
January 29th, which is next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Okay. That's all I got. Please, if you can, even if you can just come for part of it, like first half or second half, whatever, just please do try to make it. We want to have like a really strong presence there. And yeah. Yeah, and then I met with Jeannie today and she wanted me to pass along, they're doing a talk, it's next Thursday, the 30th. It's 6, I have done 6 to 7:30. They're doing like a conversation / talk on the developing like federal policies for international students. So if that affects you or affects anyone that you know, I don't know where the location is, but I can send more information if I have it. Yeah, I think that could be good if that's something that you're worried about or interested in. And it's good for all of us to be sort of educated as these things come up. So, yeah. I think that's all for me. Actually, tomorrow, my office hours are 10:40 to like noonish. Be in the office. But as always, just text if you need anything. And yeah. Roundtable remarks. Yeah.
So for the article, for like Senate exec, did you write the article or?
Yeah.
You
It's
did?
in Mateo Ribbit.
Okay.
Yeah, so actually that is another good announcement that should be printed tomorrow. Printed today, distributed tomorrow. You guys did a great job. I'm excited to see, you know, how it goes and if we get like any increased engagement from that. So yeah, thank you for the reminder. Did you have like another question?
No, I was just like, I didn't know because there wasn't like an update.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if it was like written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mary?
I forgot to say this during all-calls table, but Katie's on here. She's the wellness chair, or Conduct. She's been running the grocery store transportation project. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or seen it anywhere. So our pilot run was successful last quarter, so we're gonna make it a regular thing. So it's Mondays at 3:30, I believe. So we're basically she'll be driving, taking the CSI bus van and driving students who are interested to the plaza where Trader Joe's, Sprouts, and Target are kind of clustered. And you get like a set time and you do your grocery shop and then drive back together. So just want to put that out there. If you or a friend don't have a car and want to go get groceries, that would be an opportunity. Signups will be out theoretically by this weekend. I will have her send it in the Slack channel, but also we'll have like a permanent flyer on the weekly newsletter too. But reach out if you want to go on the Monday one, because I know time is kind of short. So yeah.
Thank you.
Second.
I have one more thing, sorry. Next week I'm gonna ask for individual project updates from everyone. So just be thinking about like maybe what you wanna highlight next week. Just like what we've been doing, quick updates. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion from Joe, second from Tay. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say no.